Magic Lake Land fam, this is your girl Jonna. I wanted to come really quick and share with you guys a video about my experience doing a 5-day juice cleanse. A couple of weeks ago I decided I wanted to do a juice cleanse. I'd never done one before, but I heard people talk about it and talk about the benefits. They, talking about how it helped them just get control of their cravings, how it helped them, get a little more energy, clean out their systems, give their system a break. And I was kind of feeling like my system needed a break. I was feeling like I was having a hard time even like coming up with food to eat and meal prep ideas. I just kind of felt stuck. Another blogger that I know was sharing that she was doing a cleanse, and I thought I never done one of those before. I would love to try it and just give my brain as well as my body a break from trying to figure out what I'm going to eat. So she was doing a 3-day cleanse, but once I looked up their website for the company, which she used and I decided to try, was Raw Generation. I decided to try the 5-day cleanse because I figured I could do it Monday through Friday while I was at work, because most of the day I'm busy and I find that I'm not as hungry as I am on the weekends because I'm, my mind and everything, I'm busy, I'm moving about during the day at work. I find that I'm less hungry. I'm also less thirsty during the day. I have to really be focused on staying hydrated during the day, whereas on the weekend it's a little easier. So I thought I would try like Monday through Friday. My cousin Sharonda also recommended that, doing it during the work week when you're kind of busy for at least most of the day. Then when I come home, I'm running around with my son, and before I know it, I'm getting back in the bed. So I thought that would be a good time. And why not? If I'm going to do 3 days, why not do 5? What's another 2 days, right? Let's just go for Monday through Friday and see what happens. So I decided to go with Raw Generation. They were having like a 10% off or 15% off or some type of discount. And I got the 5-day cleanse. I also selected the low sugar cleanse because I didn't want something that was going to be just high carbs and a lot of sugar, and because I'm trying to that was a craving that I was having, was sugar. I was craving sugar a lot, and I wanted to kind of get out of that. Their cleanse is 6 juices every day for 5 days, so I got 30 juices in total. The juices come completely frozen in a huge box. They're completely frozen, and you thaw them out 24 to 48 hours, and they can sit in the refrigerator thawed out for 24 hours. So you kind of want to time it as such to make sure that your juices for the day are pretty much thawed out and ready to go. Let me just say that what I did find as far as like the thawing situation, I took my juices and put them in my freezer at my job. So my job, we just have like a regular home refrigerator in our like lounge, our kitchen, that nobody really uses the freezer. So it's like a whole freezer that's pretty empty. So I put all my juices in there, and I tried to just do 24 hours ahead, taking them out the day before. I came back kind of late in the afternoon on Sunday, and so by Monday morning the juices were not thawed out. And so what I was finding was that they definitely, for my job refrigerator anyway, with a freezer that doesn't have a lot of things in it, or a refrigerator that doesn't have a lot of things in it, so it's going to be colder. It seemed like it needed at least like 2 days to completely thaw out. So when I would get there in the morning at 8, I would take out the juices for the next day, and sometimes they wouldn't still be completely thawed out, and I would just sit them on my desk, and in maybe like an hour or so they would be thawed out. Now let's talk about the flavors that I received. I got the low sugar cleanse comes with the vanilla cashew, fresh greens, zesty greens, cacao, hemp, herbal, citrus, and cool kiwi. That's what it was. Those are the 6 flavors that mine came with. And it's kind of confusing because the reason why I was kind of confused is because the information, the email that I got, like telling me more about how to actually do the cleanse, it said that it was going to come with a juice called crisp greens, but that's not what was in my package. It was the cool kiwi. So I don't know if they made a change and it just hadn't updated their information, but anyway, those are the flavors that I got. They do send you like a schematic that tells you like which juice to drink at what time, but they make it very clear that you don't have to follow this as an example. You can just drink the juices whenever you want. You can drink them in whatever order you want. You don't even have to drink all 6 juices if you are not hungry. So it's really up to you how you want to do it, but I follow their layout, and it actually, I think, worked better for me. So the first juice that I would drink every day was the vanilla cashew. It's a high calorie, you know, because it has the nuts. It had dates in the ingredients, so it was a high calorie, high fat, high protein. It's more like a smoothie actually than a juice, even though it was like very liquidy. So it wasn't thick like a smoothie. So that was what I would have in the morning, and I felt like that was a help because it kind of gave me those calories at the beginning of the day, because most of the other juices are only like 40, 50, 60 calories, and then the vanilla cashew and the cacao hemp are like 300 something calories. So you get that boost in the morning, and then I would drink the cacao one like later on in the day, which is kind of how they break it down. It was really good, tastes good, loved it. Would absolutely drink it any other day of the week. And then the fresh greens, I would drink that one next. That one was pretty good too. It's most of them are like cucumber based, cucumber juice based, and they were pretty good. You know, it is what it is. It's a green juice. It's not like super sweet or anything like that, of course, and they're low sugar. So, you know, it tasted fine for what it was, you know. Zesty greens the same way, but this one, the zesty greens had more of like a bell pepper taste, which I liked. I like that one. The cool kiwi was the next flavor. It was not my favorite. It was kind of sour, and I don't know, sometimes kiwis can be sour. So I don't know, it kind of had like more of a sour taste to it. It wasn't bad, you know. You drink it and you move on. The cacao hemp was really good. It was like chocolatey, so it had that. So it was basically tasted a little bit similar to the vanilla cashew, but it had that chocolate taste to it, so that was nice. And then the herbal citrus, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about the herbal citrus, but I actually liked it. It had sage in it, and it was orange juice, so I liked that one. That one was good. Of all of them, as far as like the green juice, not the vanilla cashew or the cacao hemp, the herbal citrus was probably the sweetest of them all, and I liked that one. It was really good. I liked the sage. I thought that was different. I said I gotta try to make like a cocktail or some other type of drink with the citrus and the sage. But so that's pretty much how the juices tasted to me. So I pretty much did follow the schedule that they kind of gave you as an example, drinking the juice, except I kind of pushed it back a little bit. So in the morning, instead of starting my day with the juice, I would have like matcha green tea in the morning to kind of replace coffee. And so I would have that in the morning, and then I would, especially because my juices, I was having like that issue trying to get them thawed out and taking them out in enough time so that 8 a.m. juice would be thawed out. It never was. I never quite could get it where it would be thawed out right at 8 when I would get to work. So I would drink the green tea. That would at least get me through a couple hours till like 9 or 10, and by then my 8 a.m. juice had thawed out, you know. So then I could just kind of go every couple hours from there, and that's how it worked out. Like after 8 p.m. I didn't have anything, so I tried to keep everything between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. The first 3 days were great. I didn't have any side effects, no feeling like the first day. Actually, I wasn't even that hungry. I think because it was like Monday, so you're back at work, you're busy, you're getting into that new routine, and so I wasn't that hungry, and I actually was able to go longer, and I was basically just drinking the juice because I knew it was like time to drink it, kind of, versus like, oh, I'm hungry, like, okay, where's the next juice, you know. For the first couple days, by day 3, I was like, okay, yeah, like I could feel like, okay, my body was ready for that next juice. It was kind of like, okay, even though I'm busy, like, oh, is it time for the next juice? You know? So I did feel that, but I never felt like super hungry. I never had, my stomach wasn't growling or anything like that. I never felt lightheaded. I never felt like got headaches, anything like that. The entire 5 days, everything was great. Now, on day 4, that morning, I did feel nauseous. And I think it was because my stomach was just like and I hate to, if you're watching this video, you're trying to get the details. Are you trying to get the tea? Like I needed to have a BM, and I hadn't had one that morning. And so I think my stomach was just kind of like trying to get itself together. And sometimes I do feel that way on a normal day. Like if I'm the slightest bit, constipated at all, and I do try to eat something, I do feel a little nauseous. It's almost like my stomach's not ready to receive anything until it lets go of what it needs to let go of. You know what I'm saying? So on day 4, that's kind of how I felt. Once I had my BM later that morning, I felt it instantly went away. So I could chop it up to that. Day 5, same as all the other days. I didn't have no negative experiences, nothing bad. The only thing that I will say is opposite of like feeling like very energized, which most people say when they do it, they start feeling energized. They have energy they didn't have, focus they didn't have. I did not have like a lack of focus, but I was tired. I did start to fatigue as the week went on, but let me put this disclaimer for you guys that may not know. I already have a pre-existing condition, hypothyroidism, Hashimoto's, where fatigue is just a part of that autoimmune disease. You are always fatigued. So I think just doing this on top of that, I did feel more fatigued than I normally would. But I mean, I'm looking at the amount of calories that I was intaking. So yeah, by the end of the day, I was kind of tired. I just took my old butt to bed. Overall, I had a good experience with the cleanse. Would I do it again? Sure, I would do it again. Like after the 3rd day, I honestly just kind of miss eating, because I'm still preparing food for my family. So I'm just not eating any of it. So I did kind of miss like the food that I was preparing for my family, like, oh, that shrimp looks good or whatever, but it was never like, oh my God, it didn't get me down. But I was just like, man, I miss, eating those things. And so I probably would, I know I could do 5 days again. I probably wouldn't do a low sugar all 5 days again, just because of the fatigue issue, because I need to be, on all points with a toddler. Okay, you cannot be tired and with a toddler. So I probably would not do 5 days, but I definitely could see myself doing 3 days, and I definitely could see myself doing a juice cleanse period if just a regular one that doesn't have like the lower sugar count. Like I definitely could see myself doing it again. I did enjoy the raw generation experience. Like, I didn't have any customer service issues, so I didn't have to like contact customer service. But from the beginning, when I made my purchase, I liked that they sent emails to kind of let you know when your package was coming, what to expect, how to put it up, and how to when to thaw it out. Like the shipping was fast. I ordered mine over Memorial Day weekend, so it took a little longer than it probably normally would have, but so I ordered on like that Friday, and so it didn't ship out until like maybe like Wednesday or something of the following week. So that's why I didn't get it until Saturday. Actually, I take that back. I didn't get it on Saturday. I actually got it on, I think I got it on Friday. If you want more information, like very detailed information, like nutritional facts and all of that, just go to their website. It's all literally there. And another thing I like about them is that you don't have to stick with the cleanse like how they have it. You can build your own box, and you can pick the juices and things that you like. So if you try some of their like juice sets and you have juices that you like and you just want to order those, you absolutely can. So that part I did like. Overall, the experience was good. and I did lose 5 pounds. I mean, in about 2 weeks, I put the same 5 pounds back on. So it's like, of course, you're eating low calories. You're only drinking liquids. Like, you're going to lose weight. Probably just water weight. You know, I didn't have any bad experiences with, like, not being able to go to the bathroom outside of the normal. I had normal bowel movements. I didn't have any, like, diarrhea or sometimes people think that when you do a juice cleanse, you got to be by the bathroom because you're going to just be pooping all over the place. Diarrhea is nothing like that. Nothing like that happened. I have regular, normal bowel movements like I normally would, but the frequency was less. It was actually less, a lot less, because you're just drinking juice. Right? Other than that, nope, nothing out of the ordinary. So I hope that you found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.